Okay, so we're going to talk about double-digit multiplication today. And double-digit multiplication is similar to single-digit multiplication. If you take a look at a problem like this, in single-digit multiplication, we would just be multiplying the 9 times the 5, then the 9 times the 7, then the 9 times the 3, and that would be written down here. We might carry some numbers up there and add them back in, but that's what we'd be doing. Now we've got 2 digits down here. Now we're going to do the 5 times the 5, the 5 times the 7, and the 5 times the 3, so it's almost like another single digit multiplication, and that's going to get written down here. And then we're going to add the 2 together. The difference is, when we multiply by the 5, we're not really multiplying by 5, because this is 59. So what we're really multiplying by is 50. So if I multiply by 5, what that means is that when I write the answer down here, I'm going to need to put a 0 here to make it 10 times bigger, right? Because 5 times 375 is what I'm writing down here. But what I really want is 50 times 375. So I might as well just go ahead and add my 0 now. So when I do my 5 times 375, down there will be the answer of 50 times 375. So on the top, I'm going to have 9 times 375, and on the bottom I'm going to have 50 times 375. So in order to know what 59 times 375 is, I need to add those two together to get an answer down here. So that's how it works. Now I might have to carry some stuff at the top, and we'll go through that real quick here. So let's do 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. Again, instead of writing the 45 down there, what I do instead is carry that 4 up here. See if I can shrink it a little. Yeah, okay, well, good enough. That way, when I do 9 times 7, I can write the answer down here in this space and then add that 4 to it. So 9 times 7 is going to be written here, but I already had that 4, so I'm going to add that to it. So 9 times 7 is 63. And when I add that 4 to it, 64, 65, 66, 67. So 67 is going to go down here, but I've used that 4 up, so I'm going to cross it off just to show that I've used it. And I'll write my 67. This time I'll just write the 6 up there to make 67. And then I'm going to do 9 times 3. So that's 27. But don't forget I have this 6 that was down there to add to that 27. So that gives me 33. And I'm going to go ahead and cross off that 6 because I've used it. And I'm going to write 33 down here. So I don't carry that 3 up here because I've got nothing left to multiply out here. So it can go down there. I only carry things up here when I've got stuff I've still got to multiply. And write that down. So 9 375s is 3,375. Huh, who knew? Okay, so now I'm going to do this other digit, and I'm going to write it down here. Remember, this is 50 times 375, but I've added my 0 already, so I'm going to treat it like 5 times 375. So I'm going to give a little bit of room there, because I'll probably have to carry some stuff. So I'll go ahead and do 5 times 5, which is 25. So the 5 here, and the 2 I'll carry up here. So that 2, remember, is really going down there. That's why I line it up there. Some people put it above here when they multiply. I like to line it up with where it's going to go, so that's what I do. So I've had 5 times 5, that's 25. Now 5 times 7, that's 35. And don't forget to add my 2, so 37. So the 7 there, and the 30 bit goes there. And then 5 times 3 is 15, and then I add that 3 that was down there. So 15 plus 3 is 18. Cross it off because I've used it. So 18 goes down there. Don't have to carry that one because, hey, I got nothing else to multiply. So now, on the top, I've got 9 375s. And on the bottom, I've got 50 375s. So to get 59 375s, I've got to add them both together. So that's what I'm going to do now. 5 times 0 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. I'll put a little one up there. 1 plus 3 plus 7 is 11. And 3 plus 8 plus 1 is 12. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer is 22,125. So that is how it's done. Now I've used different colors. I've used different colors this time just to differentiate between, to show a difference between the ones and the tens that I multiplied. I'm going to do one more example. I'm not really going to commentate much on this. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This is a 4-digit times a 2-digit. It doesn't really matter how many digits there are. If you have 2 digits here, you're going to have 2 lines of stuff down here, because the 6 times that is going to go there, and the 20 times that is going to go there. If I had another digit, say it was 126, then I'm going to have another line down here, and I'll need to put 2 zeros in it, because I'll be multiplying by 100, so I'll need to put 2 zeros to make it 100 times bigger. Not this time, so I'm going to go ahead and just multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. And 6 times 5 is 30 plus the 1, 31. And 6 times 1 is 6 plus the 3, 9. And 6 times 4 is 24. Got nothing to add, nothing more to multiply, so I'm just going to pop that down there. Again, now I'm multiplying by 20, but I'm going to treat it like 2, so I'll put a 0 there to make my answer 10 times bigger. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. Zip that down a little bit. 2 times 1 is 2, plus that 1 is 3, and 2 times 4 is 8. And now I'm done with that. I got to add them together. 2, 5, 9, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, comma. 107,952. So that's double-digit multiplication, and hopefully that helped.